Good afternoon, friends. Nella May cut her hair. So, we're going to redo a couple of the styles that we've done in the past on short hair. So, buckle up. Alright, here's Nella May. Here's how short they cut their hair. See how poofy? This is going to be grand. We're going to do the style today that we did before. We start up here at the top and we do the twist down so it stays tight to the head. So we're going to start with the center part. Parting mechanism. Does that feel fairly centered? Yep. Fantastic. You can use anything to make your part. Rat tail comb. I used a bun hair stick. Anything that gets you a straight part. Alright, so I'm going to take front little section here. Move you there like that. Nella May's hand is our tripod today. 2 sections. Twist. You do not need to switch hands like I just did. Pick up a section. Make sure it's flat. Add it to this bottom section here, the one that you've already twisted around. And then twist. So you should always have 2 when you twist. Grab a little section. Add it to this bottom one. Twist. Add it to the bottom. That sun is just streaming right in that south-facing window. Each time I'm just trying to grab a semi-equal amount of hair. I mean, it doesn't have to be exactly perfectly even, but mostly even from the time before it. And you can see how I'm reaching my hand up there, trying to grab a little bit more hair. I'm going to turn the head just a little. Turn the camera just a smidgen. Thank you. Felt centered? Close enough. Still not quite even, so I gotta keep going a little bit more. Make sure you keep it tight to the head, or you're gonna end up with weird poofs that you don't want. Alright, if I go too much further back, it's gonna be weird. So I'm gonna go ahead, twist it one more time, and then I'm going to start into a braid here. So we're going to pull this back over here, we're going to tilt it here. Perfect, right there. We end up with a little bit of a poof there, but that's okay. Go ahead and put that comb down, child. See if you can grab out a hairband, because with the hair this short, we are going to use a hairband to hold the hair down. You can use a ribbon if your hair isn't quite as thick. That's only half the hair. See how thick that is? Can't get it out. Alright, let's see what I can do here. We keep our hair bands in this nifty little zip kid's purse thing. There's a few. Set that down. Oh, we got one. Fantastic. Thank you. I braided as far down as I could. With as thick as this kid's hair is, I can't get this hairband very tight, but it's tight enough. Alright. Switch to the other side with the camera and my hands. Alright, time for the other side. Start with a little section here. Doesn't have to go very deep. Just just enough to start. This kid has really thick hair. Your section may not be as thick. That's okay. Split it into two, twist, grab a section, add it to the bottom, twist, grab a section, add it to the bottom, twist, this is a good one to restrain modern bangs, modern face framing fringe type stuff. As long as your bangs aren't like crazy short, this will work anyway. And I know I'm not talking quite as much the second side, but it is the second side. Turn your head this way so we're in frame a little better. Alright, so we're here. So you saw me just add that little bit to this bottom section here. So I'm going to turn it one more time. And then I'm going to grab and start it like I'm braiding. Because that's exactly what I'm going to start doing here, is braiding. You want to try and make sure that you've started braiding similar in height back here at this area. I will take the camera here in a moment from the child and show you what it looks like in the back. Put a hair tie down here. You saw me in those other videos, the hair is so much longer you can just tuck it in a little differently. But with it short like this, you really do want to restrain the bottom of these braids somehow. Alright, so we end up with this in the back. Okay, so now, right here, perfect, and then we're going to turn your head this way. Perfect. Alright, I'm going to grab some hairpins. As always, I use U-pins. We're going to take one or the other. We're going to stick it. It's too short to go in like the other, see? So I'm going to take in between here, this little section from where the braid came in. I'm going to gently, not ripping the kid's hair out, tuck it up inside there. And kind of use my finger and pull it up. And tuck it in like that. Okay? Now, some people have twist-in hairpins. These things are fabulous. Because I can take that hair where I want it and twist that down in there. And that might be all I need for that side. We'll see. Depends on what your activity level is going to be. If you're running around after a 2-year-old, you might want a little more than one in there. So this side's going to be a little more difficult to tuck my finger in there, but you can do it. I know this is going to kind of hurt the kid a little if I try and do that. So there we are. Fingers looped there. Go back to that same side just because the kid's already in that position. I'm going to go up. You can go try and tuck it up from the bottom, whichever way. Actually, I think I'm going to go from the bottom. And I'm going to use my finger. It's kind of like a crochet hook and pull that loop right up. Alright, I'm going to reach over here and grab another twisty because that one worked really well. Yes, I'm using my mouth. Alright, I'm going to twist it in just like I did that other one. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I am doing exactly the same. I'm just twisting it right in. That one didn't feel like it twisted as much, so I'm going to use another one a little lower. So we end up, it's not really a bun, but it kind of resembles one. Add more pins as needed. You could put like a cute little comb here. You could do any number of things to decorate this, but that's how we end up. The front. Just like that. Say hello.